Hello everyone, uh, this is Kamala from Azerbaijan State Pedagogical University, Sheki branch. Today's lesson is from Cutting Edge Pre-Intermediate book. This is for my preschool students, and today's topic is Model 7, Ambitions and Dreams. Today we will look through vocabulary, the definition of ambitions and dreams. We'll have a listening lesson, and we have a grammar, present perfect and past simple with for and with other time phrases or time words. And we have exercises. Let's begin with the definition of these two words. Ambition. Ambition is a strong wish to achieve something, strong desire for success, for achievement, power, or even for wealth. For example, my ambition was to obtain a higher education. It means I wished it, I dreamed it, I wanted to obtain a higher education. Dream. Dream, something that you have wanted very much to do, you wanted to be or to have for a long time. As a child, I always dreamed that I would be a doctor when I grew up. It means in my childhood, when I was a child, I dreamed, I wished to be a doctor. Now, questions for you. What were your ambitions when you were a child? Would you still like to do these things now? I can hear some of you say, I want to have my own house when I was a child, or I wanted to get university, or I wanted to be an ideal teacher, a dancer or singer, etc. So any wishes and dreams and ambitions you can add here. Now exercise for you. It says to match the verbs in A column to the phrases in B column. Just to make expressions to do with ambitions. One is given for you, like start your own business. Let's randomly select two of them. For example, for 7, buy, it goes to a house or flat, to buy a house or flat, or with go around, we will choose the word. Others you will do yourself. How many people in the photos do you recognize? I'm sure all of you can recognize these famous people. You will find even that one of them is a singer, others are actress or actors. But did you know that these famous people wanted to be a bellman, child actor or actress, footballer, gymnast, priest, and teacher in their childhood? Can you guess, for example, Tom Hanks' childhood dream was a footballer, or Catherine Zeta-Jones wanted to be a teacher, or Kate Winslet's ambitions was to be a gymnast? I don't know. For it, you have to listen to the extract from the radio program before they were famous, and your task is to match the job to the person. You can find the transcript or the audio version of this listening material in the commentary. And after it, as we have information about these famous people, we can do this exercise. Your task is to look the phrases from the tape script, put the verbs in the brackets into the past simple. Now our grammar. It's present perfect and past simple with for. As you paid attention till here, we talked about past simple. But we will look through present perfect and past simple before analyzing this grammar, which is used with for. Present perfect tense. I will not talk about this photo or picture because you have already had information about the construction of present perfect tense. Let's look through the usage of it. First is it's used for an action or situation that started in the past and continues in the present. For example, I have lived in Baku since 2015. It means it's already 5 years that I lived in Baku. So the process began in 2015. The process began 5 years ago, and it's already 5 years that I have been living here. Second is in the meaning of now. It says an action that occurred in the past but has a result in the present. For example, I cannot find my key. Yes, it means I lost it. I don't know, but it happened in the past. Yes, I lost it. Have you seen it? I'm asking right now you. I'm asking you, have you seen it? So have you seen my key? The process is going on now. 3 is events that recently occurred. It means just occurred. Yes, for example, if I have just found my key in my old bag. It means I opened my old bag, I saw my key there, or I found my key there. So it's recently happened. 4 is events that occurred before you expected. It's used with already. I have already read this book. You can take it. For example, I wanted to give back the book to you on Sunday, and on Friday, I suddenly say that, yes, I have already finished this book. I have already read this book. So it means you don't need to wait for it for a long time. 5 is events that have not occurred up to now. Example is Alice here? No, she hasn't arrived yet. It means I'm asking right now, yes, is Alice here? Is she here? And you say, no, she hasn't come yet. She's not here. She hasn't still reached the place where you are waiting for her or where you are asking for her. 6, talking about general experiences with ever and never. For example, has she ever tried spicy food before? It means it usually refers to an event happening at some moment in your life. Therefore, I ask, has she ever tried? It means in her life, at any time of her life, she ever tried it. Let's go to simple past tense. Again, I will not speak about the structure of it because you know it already. And let's remind that we have regular and irregular verbs. Yes, and you know that we change the base form with ed and d in regular forms of past simple, and with irregular forms, irregular verbs, we change root of the verb. For example, play, help, we'll add ed, and see, saw, or go, went, we'll change the root of the verb. And the usage of this verb is, it's used for actions that started and finished at a specific time in the past. And you know, we often use the following time words with days, dates, times, years. For example, I watched a movie last week, or you can say last month or last year. I saw my friend 5 days ago, or you can say 10 minutes ago. Or I finished my work yesterday, or we met in 2017 or in 2014. And with when clauses, you know, for example, when I heard the news, I came home, or we can change the place. I came home when I heard the news. Now present perfect with for. We use this tense for unfinished actions when we want to talk about unfinished actions or states or habits that started in the past and continues to the present. And using this present perfect, we can define a period of time, yes, before now by considering its duration. And here we use for as a period of time, for example, for 4 years, for a week, for a month, for hours, for 2 hours. Let's look through the examples. I have worked here for 5 years. Again, it means the process began 5 years ago, and it's already 5 years that the process is going on. Or she has lived here for 20 years. It means 20 years ago, she began to leave that place, and the process is going on, and it's already 20 years that she has been living here. Or they have been at the hotel for a week. Let's take any day, for example, on Sunday. They went to the hotel on Sunday, and it passed 7 days, and this Sunday is already for a week that they have been at the hotel. And past simple with for. We already told about with you that these adverbs and adverbial phrases like last year, usage within, and with hours, we are specifying an exact time that an event happened in the past. But sometimes we want to emphasize that the fact and the event lasted for some time. So we want to emphasize its duration. Let's look through these examples. For example, I talked with my mother on the phone last night, yes? Second example, I talked with my mother on the phone for 2 hours. In both sentences, the events are completed. They started, they finished before the time of speaking. In the first sentence, we are specifying the exact time when the event happened. I wanted to tell you that I talked with my mother last night. I wanted to specify the exact time. But in the second sentences, we're emphasizing how long the event lasted. It means I wanted to tell you that I talked with my mother on the phone for 2 hours. And we have in practice part, we have exercises. There are 8 ideas for you to make sentences about yourself or with the people you know. A variant is given for you. For example, I have had my mobile phone for 3 months. We used I have had. And for the second example, my father has worked as an engineer for more than 20 years. So in these examples, as you say, you have to use both of these grammars with, present perfect and past simple, and you can make your sentences. Or either you can make your sentences and you can write these sentences in the commentary. And in the second exercise, you say the verbs are in brackets. You have to open the brackets and to choose the correct words. To use simple past and present perfect to make your sentences correctly. That's all for today. Thanks for watching.